For you, a very, very different role. Couldn't be more different, could it?
Yeah, it's nice.
But that's
it's
good.
nice.
I guess that was what attracted you to
Yeah,
it.
it did. It attracted me because also she's a role that's... because she's sort of seen through the prism of her work.
Right.
You know she's married because she's called Mrs Rappaport.
Right.
You don't know who her husband is. You don't know whether she's got children. You just see her through her work and how her work affects her and what she does, what she's like at work, what, you know, how she is as a boss. And there's a slight sort of... she's quite a removed character because I think that the women working in those sort of positions in hospitals have to be quite kind of careful with their sort of, you know, their boundaries and, you know, to sort of... keep a kind of sense of authority.
And to deal with it, because it is very, you know, you could be very emotional, you could be over-emotional, actually, and in some, you know, in some sort of more soapy medical things, we've seen that, but actually, in order to survive, I think you would have to get some shields up. Yeah,
and be quite, quite boundaried and quite sort of strong. So that was very appealing to me, and she's sort of so together, and to have such a grown-up job, to play someone with such a proper job is really interesting.
What research did you have to go into hospitals and watch it all? You would have to, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, we went to... I did shadow a vascular surgeon at St George's, sort of followed him around the hospital, which was great because if you follow a surgeon around a hospital, kind of doors open.
Oh,
they've got such a lot of status, you could just follow in their wake. It was really quite good fun there. And then watching operations being done. And
lucky you're not squeamish?
I know. Turns out I'm not. I wasn't sure. But it turns out I thought the first operation I watched, I thought, well, I'll put myself by a wall.
Just in case.
And I know where the door is.
Right.
So I'll just be here for a bit. And then it was fine. I was fine.
Okay. You actually get members of the audience on stage with you, don't you?
Yeah, well, what it is, it's a late-night radio phone-in. People phone in with the problems, and the problems come to life on stage. We act out the problems.